Hey, this is Chugg, and in this video we're going to be looking at positioning based off the split between the major items. So if we were to take the heavy armor at 2 minutes and 4 seconds and take the mega health at 2 minutes and 10 seconds, that means that the split between them is 6 seconds with the heavy armor spawning first. So what can we do with that information? We can decide how best we want to position on the next rotation. We can know this information 20 seconds in advance, and we can decide, okay, heavy armor spawns first, I'm the in control player, let's just assume we're in control. Generally here's alright, like I can hear, I'm pressuring all of the entry points, I can hear him if he's coming this way, I can see him if he comes this way, and I can hear any movement, I can hear the jump pad, I can maybe hear the teleporter, probably not, but generally I'm set up to take this on the next respawn, and then given 6 seconds later, I have time to come here, maybe even stay up there and listen for my opponent, pressure him off, damage him if he's sitting on the pickup waiting for it like an idiot, and then grab it for myself. So that is a pretty ideal scenario for an in-control player. In reality, an out-of-control player can know this split and decide, hey, I want to pressure you with rockets or nail gun spam. I can sit here. Like, this is a really hard position to damage the out-of-control player, because the only way to hit them is to go direct or off of this wall, and you can see the rockets coming a mile away, and you can just pull back and not get hurt by the splash. And because you're pressuring them back with this nail gun spam, you can delay them long enough to secure the pickup for yourself. That's the idea anyway. 6 seconds is a little bit wider gap. If it's 4 seconds, this is absolutely fantastic for the out-of-control player if the guy takes heavy and comes through TP, which arguably is not the best idea in the world. But with a 4-second split, this is child's play for the out-of-control player. It's an easy way to retake some, get some stack back and retake some map control. So the point I want to get across here is that some splits are better than others, which vary based on your situation, even your champion and the status of your ability, whether or not you can defend a pickup. It goes on and on. But in general, I want to say that certain splits are better for you in certain situations. Figuring out which one's the best for you is good, and doing what you can to control it so that the items are split that way is what will help you set yourself up for better fights in the future. So let's say you're out of control, and the mega health is spawning first, but your opponent is obsessed with heavy armor. He really likes armor. He's like me. He can't stand the fact that you get armor. He'll give you the mega health for free if it means you get no armor. So this spawns first, and let's say the heavy armor spawns 3 seconds later, because he knows that there's no time for you to grab this and then go attack him or get up to this top position. Well, you can rocket jump and get to that position, but maybe he reckons you won't make that play. Essentially, he's giving you a mega to ensure that you won't get heavy. You can wait 3 seconds and grab this, and then he'll secure the heavy armor, so that the next cycle they're spawning at the same time. You can play a mind game, you can use you can go silent, you can do all sorts of things for the next 20 seconds and set yourself up to either take heavy armor or to get mega health again for yourself. And in this way, the out-of-control player can influence how much control the other player does without fighting him at all. Okay. The in-control player, what I prefer is to take one item and to have the split 6 seconds, 7 seconds. You don't want it too big, because obviously, after you've secured both pickups, there's a time where you can hunt the opposing player, and before you have to get in position for the next rotation. So if there was a 15-second split, let's say on a different map, you'd have time to take the pickup, come up here, listen for them, maybe look for some damage, grab the other pickup, get to a central position, listen for them, but then you're off to take this armor. And it sounds really good, but if you're playing against an opponent who knows the split, they can just chill out during the times that they're looking for you. And then while you go off to take the heavy, because you really don't want them, you don't want them to take the heavy, they can take this armor and they can start to restack and get to base stack themselves. And then it just takes a rail or a handy rocket, and then they're right back in it. I can't tell you the best way to play the maps, which positions are the best, which paths will work against different different positions based off of different splits. I'm just telling you that this is an area with which you can have some influence and control outside of just doing damage and pressuring areas. You can engineer the pickup split to be favorable to you, or perhaps recognize when it's disfavorable or not favorable for you, and evade your opponent, try to not make any noise, and look for another opportunity to tweak the major pickups. Or you could just hit nutty damage and kill him anyway, but hey, this is yeah, that's not the topic for today. So I hope this is helpful, and keep watch for a second video, because this was just a precursor for the real thing that I want to talk about, but this is mandatory knowledge before that. So yeah, I'll see you soon.